Full time, and the game ended 1-0 to Aston Villa. And so this is going to be my immediate reaction to the loss. And, it was only about half an hour ago since the game ended, so I haven't fully collected all my thoughts. So it's not going to be the most perfect immediate reaction, but I'll be honest, I'll just give you my thoughts. And, the first thing on my mind is just the refereeing performance from Jared Gillett, or whatever his name is. It was really bad, to be honest. He didn't have a sort of a good hold of the game. I thought Olsen should have had about a couple yellow cards at least by the end of it. There was a lot of Aston Villa time wasting because, they got the early goal in the second half and they really just held on for the rest of the game. And so, yeah, it's, really, really frustrating. I think we were chanting by the end of the game 1-0 to the referee. But yeah, as I said, actually quickly on Olsen, as I mentioned him, the amount of time wasting and stuff he did, it's like he was trying to be Martinez. It's like, he's learned it all from Martinez, and now he's putting it into action. But yeah, I'm sure that was a big moment for him to, be back for one game and get a win and a clean sheet. But yeah, on to Brentford and our performance. It really was not that good of a performance in my opinion, because yeah, we had good control of the game, and it was partly because Villa were holding on for the lead for most of the second half, and we started maybe the first half well, but honestly, it was not good enough at all. We created a decent amount of chances, but no clear-cut chances at all. So yeah, pretty disappointing. Worst of all, I'd say, was the start of the second half, where we conceded 2 goals within about 5 minutes. They both came within a minute of each other. Luckily, the second one was disallowed for offside, but yeah, both of them, it was terrible defending. We just weren't switched on at all. I think the first one, I haven't watched it back, but I remember thinking Flecken should have saved it. But yeah, on another day, he probably saves it. We could maybe even go on to win. But yeah, on our performance, attacking wise, was terrible. Mbeumo brought absolutely nothing to the game. And that's quite a few games in a row now. And as I always often do, I often compare our wingers. And so for me, Schade was by far better than Mbeumo today, just because he was a lot more involved. It doesn't mean Schade was that good himself, but he was a lot more involved than Mbeumo. Wissa got no service. Damsgaard, he tried his best, but it wasn't that good. I thought Norgard and Janelt didn't play that well either, to be honest. Usually during every performance, even one where we've dominated the ball a bit more, I'm always thinking, someone like Norgard always does a good game, but I didn't think he was that good, to be honest. And yeah, I thought Keenan Spotter, he played alright, but as always in the final third, it wasn't good enough. And that's really what it was for us. In the final third, we were not good enough. And that's the reason why we didn't get any points from it today. We didn't even get a goal. And so yeah, I feel like this performance today from Brentford, I've seen about 5 or 6 times, often at home, where we just seem to fail to score because, we just bring nothing going forward. For example, Forest at home, the 2-0 defeat. Forest weren't much better than us that day. They hardly were better than us, but we brought nothing going forward pretty much. As in, we'd have a good domination of the ball. We'd have it around the box, we'd get it in the box, we'd create half chances, but no clear-cut chances were made at all. So, yeah, another disappointing performance. So, with that loss, we're guaranteed we're not really going to get Europe. I think we've been jumped by Palace now. We'll probably end up finishing below our rivals Fulham. We won't go down, but, we've got however many games left and we're playing for pretty much nothing. So, it's a bit disappointing. I thought the crowd was good today, but yeah, not much else to go off. See you next video and the vlog in a day or two.